Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Scott. Today we are going to teach you how to fry a turkey the easiest, best way. Now there's a lot of videos on the internet about frying a turkey. This one's going to be 5 minutes long. It's going to show you everything you need to know. So first, let's start with the turkey preparation. Some people like to inject. Personally, I think brining is the way to go. It's easy and simple. Now you can search the internet and find 100 different recipes for brining. Here's a very simple one. Basically, you take 1 gallon vegetable broth, bring it to a boil, dissolve 1 cup of sea salt along with a few teaspoons of various spices, rosemary, thyme, etc. Bring it to a boil, dissolve everything. Once it's dissolved, let it cool. Mix it with a gallon of ice water, and then you submerge your turkey in it like so. Leave it for 24 hours or at least overnight. Then when you take it out, you dry it off. Make sure it's very dry, and you're ready to fry. Okay, your turkey's been brined. You're ready to fry it. Let's talk for one quick second here about your frying location. Do not do this indoors. Do not do this in your garage. Do not do this anywhere there's a covered patio. And don't do this on a wooden deck connected to your house. That is a recipe for burning your house down, and that does happen. Ideally, you have a grassy area away from your house. You have some plywood down on the grass to make it a nice level surface. Then you have your propane tank as far away as possible from your fryer. It's also a very good idea to have a fire extinguisher close by in case things get out of hand. Because you have to remember, if you get a fire going, this is oil. Water does not put out an oil fire, it'll just spread it out. You've got to smother it or use, a fire extinguisher. Other than that, this is the type of location you want. Now let's fry a turkey. Okay, now we're ready to fry our turkey. A big mistake people make is putting too much oil in the fry pot. So what we're going to do is we take our turkey, it's been dried off. Oh, I should also use this opportunity to mention the size of the turkey is very important. At max, you want to have a 14-pound turkey. A good size is 12 pounds. 12 pounds is ideal, 14 pounds is max. Anything more than that, you don't fry. So to make sure we have the right amount of oil in here, we're going to displace it with water. So, we're going to fill it up with water. Levin, if you'll hit the garden hose for me. Okay. Now that it's filled up just past the top, let all the water drain. Okay, now what we do is we measure how much the water line. Oh crap. It doesn't really matter. But just to make it easier for everyone to see. So 6.5 inches. This is the oil line we're going to use. So we're not going to put any more oil than this. Okay. Now we filled it up to the proper level of oil. We measured from the top. And if you remember earlier, it was 6.5 inches. That's just about where we are. If you're a little bit short on oil, it's okay. It's going to bubble over. But you don't want to have too much oil, then it's a problem. So now what we're going to do, we're going to light this baby up. You're going to bring the oil to 375 degrees. Once it reaches 375 degrees, we're going to cut the fire. We're going to slowly put the turkey in. And we're going to maintain the oil temperature at 350 degrees. And we're going to cook this bird at 3.5 minutes per pound. Anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes is good. I just go with 3.5 minutes to be ideal. And remember, again, no more than 14 pounds. 12 pounds is ideal. Okay, let's get this baby lit. Okay, this oil is nice and hot, up to 375 degrees. So what we're going to do now, we're going to turn the gas off. No fire. That's very important because When we're going to put this turkey in, as you'll see in a moment, it does boil and bubble a lot. So you want to make sure you have no fire going here. Then, it's a good idea if you have gloves or a towel. Get the turkey. Again, it's very important to make sure the turkey is completely thawed and as dry as possible. Once you've ensured that it's thawed and as dry as possible, very slowly we're going to lower this turkey into the boiling oil. And you're going to see it's going to make quite a violent reaction. And that is exactly why you turn the fire off. If the fire was on right now, we'd have ourselves a big problem. So we're going to let this cool for a second. We're going to let it get back to normal. Once it relaxes, we're going to turn the fire back on. Now, we're going to start timing. We're going to keep it at 350 degrees for 3.5 minutes per pound. You maintain that nice, steady boil. When it's done, we're going to take it out, we're going to let it rest, we're going to have a delicious turkey. Okay, been in here about 45 minutes, which again, 3.5 minutes per pound. We're ready to take it out. So first we're going to turn off the fire. Now we're going to take it out and we're going to let it rest for about 10 minutes or so. It's got to cool down, the juices inside are going to cook. Look at that. That's perfect. Let the oil drain. And there you about have it. So now we're going to let that sit for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it's ready to be carved. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Enjoy your turkey.